Hi everybody, I'm a multi-craftsman, Don Phillips, I guess you'd say the multi-craftsman. I haven't made a video in a while. I've been outside doing other projects, and now it's gotten so hot I really don't like being outside. Uh, so I saw a video yesterday when I turned on YouTube. Tom Lipton, he's Oxtool. He had made a video of making a tool gauge that allows you to set your tool height. And I know most of us, stick a pointed device in the chuck, and then you adjust your tool height to the point, and that sets you on the center of the chuck. Well, there are times when you will be working on a project and you change tools, and it may not be on center and you need to adjust it. Well, you don't usually want to remove something from the chuck, because then you got lineup problems, and it's just best not to remove something out of the chuck until you finish that operation. So a height device of some kind will be very appropriate, where you can put a new tool in and adjust the center height of it. Now, I'm kind of crude with mine. Most of the time I end up eyeballing mine just somewhere along the center line, and naturally if you're facing off, you're going to have a tit sticking out, and then you can kind of adjust it to the center of your tit, and and that's one method for setting it. But I kind of like the device that he was making. He made a very good device. He makes very good videos anyway. He's well worth watching too. If you don't normally watch Oxtools, you might want to put him on your list. Let's see. Anyway, I liked his tool, and I decided I was going to make one myself, copy it to some extent. I'm going to make some changes, but basically I'm stealing his. I think he made his out of a 1-inch stock. I'm going to make mine out of 1.5-inch stock, mainly because he put a magnet in the bottom of his to help stick it to the lathe when he's using it, and I'm not, because I don't have a magnet. So I'm using heavy stock, the heaviest I have, which is 1.5-inch round stock. I'm going to cut a piece of that, and the top part that's adjustable, I'm going to my camera moving around all over the place. I'm going to make it out of aluminum so it will be light at the top, and it should stand up pretty good. Besides, I'm sure I will put a hand on it and move it instead of moving any other thing. That will be easy, just to kind of slide it back and forth until it slides, the tool slides right up under it. I'm going to deviate from one thing. Tom puts a little cap on the top of his that swings out so that the tool will slide under it. My idea at this time is to cut a groove and maybe a taper at the very bottom, so a tool will just simply slide up under it without the cap sliding out. I'm not sure about that screw at the top. It may loosen up and allow the cap to be a little off one way or the other. Not that a little bit one way or the other matters very much, unless you're facing off and you don't want any little titties sticking out. So on with the project. Alright, this is the normal way that I set the tool height. I put a pointed device and I slide my tool up until it touches the very point. But since this is not possible, we're going to build a height gauge. So I take a measurement off my cross slide, and I'm about 3 inches to my center of my tool height. So I need to be 3 inches to center. So I'm taking a piece of 1.5 inch round stock, and I'm going to cut it roughly 2 inches long. And I figure my aluminum piece going to probably be about 2 inches long too, and with a little bit of threaded adjustment, and this is all just guesswork. Well, now I'm going to bring these, this cut off piece, and I'm going to knock off the sharp edges. I very seldom ever wear my gloves when I'm working on the lathe, and these sharp corners sometimes make a impact on my little fingers. Now I'm going to flip her over and see if I can knock the sharp edge off the other side. Decisions have to be made on making the thread, and I decided I'm going to use tap and die, mainly because I can't find my homemade threading bar that I made a while back for cutting internal threads. And besides, this tap and die will work just fine. This is a metric set because it's the only ones I have. The diameters go up to 24 millimeters, which is nearly an inch. So that's what I'm going to use.
This is the my milling machine valve. I use the milling machine to line the top up with the piece. I placed the top on a holder and didn't hold it too tight, and I spun it around and got it started, and then I kind of backed the holder back out of the way, and I ran it in by hand. Making a spring cut in this piece to take off the last few thousand. I'm bringing it down to 24 millimeters, and I'm actually taking that extra 5,000 off of it because this is aluminum, which has a tendency to kind of grab the sharp edges of a die. So I want it just a few thousandths below what it should be.
Well, now getting to the very end of the project, I have cut a groove up under my cap that will allow most of my cutting bits to just go up under it. Now I'm using a pointed device to point to the very bottom where this is, and I'm going to tighten the set screw. I went ahead and drilled a hole off camera for a 1/4 20 set screw, and now I'm going to tighten it down and test out the tool. Alright, this is the way it was set. Using this very small tool bit to cut that little groove up under there. And as you can see, it's actually a little bit tall, so I'll have to loosen it just a hair. And, hey, there we go. There we go. We have a, well, looks like about maybe a 64 up there in the air. Let's see if I can. Now it's touching. Knock it back down. Yeah. I don't really lock it down. Alright, now, that is it in the camera? No. So here is my tool. Back up a little bit. Here is my tool that I made, that I somewhat copied from Tom Lipton. I don't have a swinging top piece. I just cut mine out under the bottom where the tool will slide out. Made a little tapered. It didn't really seem to fit anything, and I had to modify it just a little bit. But that's fine. This is just a tool. Set screw out here. No magnet on the bottom. This bottom is just heavy steel, and it pretty much sits there. Besides, when I'm setting the tool, I'll grab it and move it back and forth anyway, and the magnet will probably interfere with that. So there is my tool setting. Oh, what would you call it? A gauge? Yeah, gauge. That's my height setting gauge for my cutting tool. Have a good one. May God bless.